Hello friends and welcome to Time Classes. Today's topic is called pie charts in data interpretation. And this topic it occurs fairly regularly as questions in competitive examinations. The handout that we will be using is DIHO 3531904. I hope you have this handout with you, but even if you don't, it's all right because I'll be posting the questions on the screen. To get the most out of this class, I would request you to keep a rough and a fair copy by your side for some quick calculation solving. I will also give you time to make good quality notes based on what you see on the screen. The most important part of any data interpretation problem is to understand the data first properly, efficiently, and then go for the problem so that you are not returning to the main data again and again to try to make sense out of it. So with these basic ideas in mind, let's begin with today's class. This is what a standard pie chart looks like. A pie chart is simply a circle divided into parts. So this whole thing, it looks like a pie, and when it's divided into multiple parts, these are all individual sectors. So consider that this pie chart represents the number of the total fruits that you eat in a particular month. Okay, so a person eats out of the total number of fruits, a person has eaten 30% were bananas, 20% were pineapples, 13% were oranges, 27% were grapes, and 10% were peaches. Since this is a circle, the total sum total of the central angles, these angles, this one, the sum total is obviously going to be 360 degrees. And so 100% corresponds to a total of 360 degrees. So 10% corresponds to 36 degrees. Just remove one zero on either side. And if you half both of these items, then 5% corresponds to 18 degrees, and further half on both sides, multiply by half on both sides, and you get 2.5% corresponding to 9 degrees. So these basic values you need to know for some quick conversions of degrees to percentages or percentages to degrees. And in general, when you are transforming degrees to percentages, then whatever value in degrees that you have, you multiply it by 100 by 360 to get it into percentage. And if you want to go from percentage to degrees, you multiply the value by 360 divided by 100. So please write all of this down. Okay, so now you see two ways of transforming percentage to degrees, right? One is on top, very quick calculations for percentage to degrees, and the other is always multiply by 60 by 100, which seems like a lot of calculation. Every term being multiplied by 3.6. So let's do some quick calculations. 10% corresponds to what? As we saw, 36 degrees. 20% is what? 2 into 10%. So that's 36 degrees into 2, that's 72 degrees. Okay, please write this in your copies very carefully, that this will be 20% would be 36 degrees into 2. Next, what would be 30%? 30% would be 10% into 3, or 36 degrees into 3. So that is 108 degrees. 10% into 3 and 10% corresponds to 36. So 36 degrees into 3, which is 108 degrees. Okay. If 30% is 108 degrees, then what is 3%? Remove 1 0 on either side or 1 decimal point. Move 1 decimal point to the left. Okay. So here what do you get? 3%. So here what will you get? 10.8 degrees. Please write this in your copy. 3% arrow, 10.8 degrees. 3% arrow, 10.8 degrees. Okay. So we come to 27%. What is 27%? Can I write it as 30% minus 3%? 30% minus 3%. 30% corresponds to 108 degree. 3% corresponds to 10.8 degree. So it would be 108 minus 10.8 degree, which is 97.2 degree. So I'm sure you can see that this is much faster than multiplying each value by 360 by 100. Okay. 27% is 30% minus 3%, which corresponds to 108 degrees minus 10.8 degrees, which is 97.2 degrees. So what would be 13%? In a similar way, what would be 13%? 10% plus 3%. Please write quickly. Yeah? 10% plus 3%, which corresponds to 36 degree plus 10.8 degree. That is 46.8 degree. Okay. So just by an example, we have seen how percentages are being converted to degrees. And in a similar way, degrees can be converted to percentages. Okay, so you can see that, for example, this is 36 plus 10.8 degrees. So 36 is 10% and 10.8 degrees is 108 degrees divided by 10, which is 30% divided by 10, which is 3%. Okay, I want you to write over here, reverse. 46.8 degree equal to 36 degree plus 10.8 degree equal to 36 degree plus 108 degree divided by 10. 36 degree plus 108 degree divided by 10. And now you make an arrow. This is not equal to, arrow corresponds to arrow 10% plus 30% divided by 10. And this should be fine. So you can go in any direction, and if you are not able to spot or make out or match the easy percentage values, then you do your into 360 by 100 or into 100 by 360. It's perfectly fine. Slightly more calculations, but of course you will get the same answer. Okay, so let's begin today's class. This is your first data set. Take 30 seconds to look at it, read it, understand it. Questions 1 to 5. Put complete attention in understanding the data. Right now, don't look at the questions. What are you given? You are basically given municipal funds that were spent under different heads in a year. So out of the total municipal funds, which corresponds to 360 degrees, 90 degrees was spent on road and buildings, 75 degree on education, 120 degree on projects, and so on. Okay, so this is your first question. Take 30 seconds. Okay, so your basics in percentages needs to be very, very clear. Okay, I suggest to all of you that after this part one lecture, definitely if possible, revise percentages before the part two lecture. And if it is together, then you revise it after part two. So the expenditure on roads and buildings is what percent of the expenditure on projects. Roads and buildings is 90 degree, projects is 120 degree. So 90 degree is what percentage of 120 degree? That's 90 by 120 into 100. 75% is your answer. Okay, straightforward, single step question. Next, take 30 seconds. Okay. Expenditure towards health is 28.8 crores. What is health? Health corresponds to 45 degrees. So 45 degrees in the pie chart corresponds to a cost of 28.8 CR. Then what is expenditure towards education? 75 degrees. So it says that 45 degrees is 28.8 CR, find 75 degrees. Okay. So the long route would be 45 degrees is 28.8 CR. So you divide by 45 to get 1 degree and multiply by 75 to get 75 degrees. It's unnecessary. See, 45 degrees is 28.8 and we need to find 75 degrees. How much is 15 degrees? 15 degrees is 45 degree divided by 3. So it will correspond to 2.28.8 divided by 3, which is 9.6 CR. 15 degrees corresponds to 9.6 CR. So 75 degrees will be 15 into 5 degrees. That's 9.6 into 5. So that's 48 CR. 48 CR. It's choice number B. Some of you might have done it by a longer route. It's fine. But please look at this one carefully because you can then do this orally. You don't even need to put pen on it. Okay, question number 3. Take 30 seconds. Okay. sort of 360 degrees, expenditure towards education is 75 degrees. And this increases by 20%. So what is the increase? See, you don't need to calculate like this. Okay, 20 by 100 into 75. Very easy. How do you calculate 10%? Take one decimal to the left. So 10% is 7.5 degrees. So 20% will be 7.5 into 2, 15 degrees. Here it is. 10% is 7.5 degrees. So 20% becomes 15 degrees. So now education has increased by 15 degrees. Now others has to decrease by 15 degrees to keep the total expenditure as 360 degrees. Others has to decrease by 15 degrees. So 15 degrees divided by 30 degrees into 1. Others will decrease by 15 degrees. So its percentage reduction becomes 15 by 30 into 100, which is choice number A. Okay, so the questions are fairly straightforward. Direct data is also easy. So just put your mind to it. Okay, question 4. Okay. 10% of the expenditure towards projects. What is in projects? 120 degrees. 10% of that corresponds to 45 CR. So that means 12 degrees corresponds to 45 CR. What is the total expenditure on all the heads? What do you have to find out? Nikalna kya? 360 degrees. Total expenditure on all the heads will be 360 degrees. 12 degrees is 45 CR. How much is 360 degrees? So multiply by 30. 12 into 30, which is 360 degrees, equal to 360 degrees, corresponds to 45 CR into 30, and that is 1350 CR. Choice number D. 12 into 30 corresponds to 45 into 30, that's 1350 CR. Okay. See, you can do it by the long route also. That is that if 12 degrees is, yeah, now this is fine. Fairly short, single, few steps, and just you know what corresponds to what. This is like a concept from ratios. This corresponds to this, this corresponds to this. Okay. Next, last question for this set. Take 30 seconds. Okay. By what percent is the expenditure towards roads and buildings and health? So we want to compare roads and buildings and health, 90 degrees plus 45 degrees, with education, 75 degrees. So we want to compare 135 degrees with 75 degrees. 135 degrees is how much more than 75 degrees? Okay, so that would be 135 minus 75 divided by 75 into 1. 135 degrees is how much more than 75 degrees? 60 by 75 into 100. 4 by 5 into 100. That is 80%. Okay. So you should write over here on top of 135, you write it as 90 plus 45, just like an arrow for your understanding later. 90 plus 45. Okay, next data. Question number 6 to 10. Look at the data. Okay, what is the difference between this data and the previous data? In the previous data, you were given degrees. Over here, you are given percentages. In the previous data, you did not have the total given to you. Like what, in terms of absolute value, you of course knew that total angle is 360 degrees. But in terms of the quantity given to you, that is the municipal funds, the total value of the municipal funds was not given to you. Now over here you are given that total revenue of 1600 lakhs in 2015 is generated. That is 360 degrees total central angle corresponds to 1600 lakhs. Okay. Now I want you to write underneath this, because we saw in the previous question that total value was not required for any of those questions. So you write over here, make an arrow and say total value of pie chart may or may not be required. Total value of pie chart may or may not be required. Okay, so let's begin. Question 6. Take 30 seconds. You need the absolute value here. Let's see how you solve this. And we look at the shortest possible way. Okay. Now, what is the easy way to do this? See, you need difference in revenue from outlets, P and R. So R is 37.5%, P is 12.5%. So difference becomes 25%. 25% of total 1600. 25% of 1600 is, what is 25%? 1 by 4? of 1600 is 400 lakhs. So what I want to say here is that you did not need to calculate both separately and then subtract. Just you subtracted the percentages. See, it's like saying 37.5% of 1600 minus 12.5% of 1600, which is equal to 37.5% into 1600 minus 12.5% into 1600. So you take 1600 common and you get 37.5% minus 12.5%. Easy, straightforward. Let's move to the next. Okay, same question, same data. Question number 7. Okay, see, first what do you have? Revenue from Q is 10% of 1600 lakhs, which is 160 lakhs. And revenue from S is 15% of 1600 lakhs, which is 240 lakhs. I'll also tell you how to calculate this quickly. See, 15% is 10% plus 5%. 10% you know is 160 lakhs. 5% will be half of 10%. That's 160 divided by 2, which is 80 lakhs. Okay. So you can write under 15%, you can write 10% plus 5%. And under that you write down 10% is 160, 5% is 80. So you get 160 plus 80 as 240 lakhs. So now you got the revenues in 2015. Okay, 160 and 240. Now Q decreases by 20%. Okay, so you have to find 80% of 160. Now I'll tell you how to reduce it easily. What is 10% of 160? 16. 20% of 160? 32. So 160 minus 32. That's 128 lakhs. This is easier. This is faster rather than 80% because in 80% you write 80% as 8500. Then it becomes 4 by 5. Then you cancel it out by 5 and you get a 32 over here. Then 32 into 4 gives you 128. Too many steps. Almost 3-4 steps. Whereas over here you calculate 20%, which is 32, and subtract 120. Write this down also. It's all about simplifying your calculations. Okay, 160 minus 32 is 128 lakhs. And S increases by 20%. So 240 is supposed to increase by 20%. That's 120%. So what is 20% of 240? 20% of 240. 48. So 240 plus 48 is 288 lakhs. And then we want required difference. So 288 minus 128, that's 160 lakhs is your answer. 160 lakhs is your answer. Pay attention. You got the value from Q and S in 2015. You did the increment and the decrement. Find the difference. That is your answer. Okay. Next. Question number 8. Take 30 seconds. Okay, let's see. Profit earned by the company from outlet R is equal to 40% of its revenue. Whose revenue? R's revenue. So profit is 40% of R's revenue. Okay, find the profit. So first we can find out R's revenue. What is R's revenue? R's revenue is 30% of 1600 lakhs. Okay, see, this is R's revenue. And 40% of that is profit for R. It says that profit earned by company from outlet R is 40% of its revenue. So you can write required profit is equal to 40% of R revenue. What is R's revenue? It is 37.5% of 1600 lakhs. So you get 40% of 37.5% of 1600 lakhs. And again, we will do it very, very quickly. We know that 40% is 2 by 5. 37.5% is 3 by 8. No need to calculate. You know all of these things already. Into 1600. So divided by 8, this becomes 200. Into 3 becomes 600. 600 divided by 5 becomes 120. 120 into 2 becomes 240 lakhs. Okay, I hope this is clear. Question number 9. This is a typo. You can cut out this 3 from the question. What is the angle made by the sector representing the revenue from outlet P? Okay. The only thing that the question is asking you to do is that this is in percentage converted to angle. That's all. So only saying that revenue from outlet P, what is the angle? So 12.5%, how do we convert percentage to angle? Into 360 by 100. So 12.5 into 360 by 100. And we already know 12.5% is 1 by 8. So 360 by 8 is 45 degrees. Okay. 360 by 8 is 45 degrees. Again, very straightforward question. So I'm repeating. No, you don't need to feel that I don't have maths background and why I'm going to struggle. This is going to be difficult. Just percentages you need, and you need common sense. That's all for these questions in today's class. Okay, let's go for the last question for today. Before that, let me discuss another way to solve this question. Can I say that 12.5% is 10% plus 2.5%? And 10% I know is 36 degrees. You can put another degree sign over here. 10% is 36 degree and 2.5% is 9 degree. So 36 degree plus 9 degrees, 45 degree is done. So again, going back to the basics from slide number 2. 10% corresponds to 36 degree. Actually, this should be an arrow over here because percentage cannot be equal to degree, it will correspond to it. So instead of an equal to, please put an arrow over here. 10% is 36 degree, 2.5% is 9 degree, and that gives you a total of 45 degrees. Okay, last question for today. Read it carefully. Take 30 seconds. Okay, let's see. A single step it is done. So basically Q corresponds to 10%. You want the difference in years 2015 and 16. So you want 10% of 2000 minus 10% of 1600. Okay. 10% of the value in 2016 minus 10% of the value in 2015. So that's 10% of 400, which is 40 lakhs. Choice number D is your answer. 40 lakhs. Choice number D is your answer. Okay. So in today's class, we have looked at an introduction to pie charts. What is it? What does it look like? How is it represented? The sectors may be given in percentages or in degrees. We learned how to convert or transform percentages to degrees or degrees to percentages. This can be done by multiplying by 100 by 360 or 360 by 100, or it can be done in a simpler way, which we looked at is 10% is 36 degree, 5% is 18 degree, 2.5% is 9 degree. So quickly you can find out what corresponds to which value. Okay. We also saw as a comparison between set number 1 and 2 that you need not have the total value in being indicated by the pie chart, and you still might be able to solve questions. It depends on the question, and percentages is all comparisons. So if you have similar quantities in the numerator and denominator, then you don't need the total. Then it would be 1% divided by another percentage, or it could be a degree divided by another degree to get to the answer. Okay. So with this, we stop here today. Please you don't need to solve the remaining 3 sets. We do it in the next class. Otherwise, the next class will become a waste for you because you would already have looked at the questions, and then it will become for you in the next class. It will become very slow. Okay. Whereas over here, it's a challenge. It's competitive. Okay, in 30-40 seconds, I have to try to solve this. Okay. So look forward to see you again in part 2. Thank you for your time and attention. And if you have any questions or queries, you can put it into the chat section and we will get back to you shortly.